Welcome to this lecture. Replication. You know that multiple copies are replicated at different sites. So, two types of replications: synchronous replication control and asynchronous replication control. We know that replication is a process used in distributed databases to store multiple copies of a data at different sites. But here question is how to manage all the copies of the data, how to maintain consistency in your data. If your phone number is stored at two sites, means replicated, and then you update at site 1 but site 2 contains old number, this is called consistency problem. If you want to maintain mutually consistency of data in all sites, replication control techniques need to be adopted. There are two approaches for replication control, and these are here. So the problem is, if you want to update data, so updation is consistent. So first one is synchronized replication. The database is synchronized so that all the replications always have the same value. So for example, if site 4 update a value or update a transaction or a data, for example, so instantly or simultaneously, if data is replicated all the sites, so data will be updated at site 5, 1, 2, 3 respectively over by using communication network. The first one is synchronous approach. In this approach, data is updated simultaneously. If you request a data item by using transaction, the result of data read operation will be same from all the sites. A transaction that updates a data item is expanded so that it makes the update in all the copies of the data item. In this technique, we are going to change data at the time of modification. All sites have same data, that's why we are called it synchronous and simultaneously. So second one is asynchronous. Data may be different at different sites due to some reasons, but at the end data should be same. So in asynchronous, data is not updated at same time. The replicas do not always maintain the same value. One or more replicas may store an old value, and a transaction can see the different values at different sites. For example, if I transmit a transaction and the result is from site 1 and from site 2 may be different. But why? Because asynchronous replication. A popular method of synchronization is stored at and forward method. In this method, one site is designated as the primary site or main site, and the other sites are secondary sites. The primary site always contains updated values. All the transactions first enter the primary site. These transactions are then committed to the secondary sites. The secondary sites are updated using rollout method only when a transaction is scheduled to execute on it. So for example, site 1 is the primary site, so all the immediately changes will be performed at that site. When the time is not a prime time, So site 1 can change the values, can commit the operations at site 5, site 4, site 3, site 2 to update the values.